Hey guys, Rajiv here from Financial Hub India. In today's session, I'm covering a live trade example, which I used to give you the scenario to understand how actually we trade the pre-breakout scenarios. All right, so there are different situations you have in terms of the breakout trade. Like in this example I've shown, you have these resistances and you have these support areas. There's a consolidation going on. So generally you always tend to sell the resistances and buy the supports. But there are some price action scenarios using which the price action order flows and momentums and the strength, you can predict a breakout and take the positions accordingly, right before it happens. So in the trade, in the live trade I discussed here, there we entered the trade right on this support area, even though this is not the stock actually covered in that trade, it's in Tata Steel we covered. So the entry was on the support areas, and then as it was approaching the key layer of the resistance, so we have seen the order flows, and accordingly we started trailing the stop losses, assuming that they were going to have a breakout, even though the breakout failed over there eventually. But there was a false break, obviously was there. So as the breakout failed, we couldn't make more profits in there. But if the breakout would have worked out, then it will be 5 or 6 hour gain at least in there, because generally we expect a momentum of this kind after a breakout. So you just have you just have 1 hour to lose, and even if you sit on the support layer right before the breakouts, if you're in the trade, then you don't actually lose anything in there. All right, so that's all about this video setup. So you can just go through financialhubindia.com and you can check out the detailing over here. I've written some descriptions of this trade and some lesson summary over here. And then here you'll be getting the trade, the pre-breakout order flow momentum. All right, so I'll give this link in the description. So you can click from there, or you can copy paste from there and check out the lesson in here. So now the lesson will be starting right away. To read the articles, you can directly come and read it over here from the description to get more details in there. But right after I end this recording, that live trade setup will be starting in few seconds here. All right, thank you. Hopefully that's hopefully this help you in trading. Thank you. You guys achieve here from here. You can see the entry. So the stop loss is around 539.50. So you can say that's a 39.50, 40.50, 1.3 is the stop loss. And for now, the first target is hit over here, because since the entry is around this support layer over here, even though it didn't reach the support here, so our entry is around this bottom over here. And this is our first target actually, which is 543. But I'm still holding it. I'm expecting a breakout actually. So if you're not breaking out, then we'll be exiting this trade. For now, I want to trail my stop loss around below this low, which is 542. So around 542, I want to trail the stop loss. Just a minute. We'll get back to the discussion again once I trail the stop loss. 542. All right, so right now the stop loss is below this low. No, below the low is 542.40, and we kept the stop loss around 542. So far we hit the first target, and based on if I'm exiting my whole quantity over there in 543 level. Oh, it's a breakout now. 544. All right. So you're still in this trade. And as I was expecting a breakout of this, this is a momentum. We've been heading towards upside, and then this was the consolidation, and it hits that support, and so actually I'm in this trade. So 543. So now what can happen is that we can we can test this support layer, and then there is a chance that we can go back over here. So that's a resistance, breakout, pullback, and continuation trade setup it will be if that happens. So anyhow, our stop loss is lying below this for now, and I'm not trailing my stop loss now because I'm looking for further moves in here. So far, if we are exiting this trade around right now over here, still you're making more than 1:3 because the high belt is in 544 around. No, so the 544 was the high built in this, and our entry was in around 540.80. All right, so let's see what happens in here. What I'm expecting right now is that the price should be testing this support layer around this support layer, and it should be moving up right from here in line with this trend momentum over here. So this is my base setup, actually, this trend momentum over here, and in line with that setup I'm trading this one. And so actually I'm holding it, because if it would be an overall consolidation phase, then I would be exiting right on this resistance, but I'm not doing that. So once I see the price is now bouncing back from here, then I'll be trading my stop loss right from here to somewhere below this key layer, because in that case I don't want to see the price falling below this key layer. So right now if we hit our exit on 542, then that will be an exit with 540.80 was the entry. Yeah, that will be a gain of 1.2 actually. 1 rupees 2 paisa. 1 rupees 20 paisa, sorry. That will be exit on that. So it's still on the edge. Let me see if I can carry on the entire trade recording with you guys. So I'll not switch it off, and we'll try to cover this trade real time. It may happen, just to save your time and the recording space, I'll be deleting some recordings just to save you and my time, where it's just the candles are just moving and we are sitting idle. In that case, in that situation, I'll do some editing in that part. But if we are just doing fine in this, then I don't need to do it. So basically, if I want to discuss in a broader picture, then actually we had a consolidation range in here. If you see the higher time frames, and this is the breakout move actually, which we are trading now. So in this breakout move, we got this another 1 minute time frame range bound market over here, and the thing, I'm expecting the momentum to continue towards upside because of this breakout momentum towards upside actually. So that's what is really boosting my confidence that okay, we can hold on this trade for more higher moves. All right, so this is the scenario, and now I'll be trailing my stop loss a bit higher. So right now, the thing is, I don't want to see the price now coming back down below this key layer, since we already got a bounce from here on the support layer. Okay, so I don't want the price to come back here. And if I see the price is getting rejected from this resistance, then I'll be exiting on the market directly. If it's not able to go through this last higher high, then I'll be exiting this trade directly on this area over here, because I want this breakout momentum to be alive, and to give oxygen to this breakout momentum. This last high should be broken now, and we should see the next higher momentum. So for now, Let me just drill the stop loss around 40 to 50 is enough. Forty-two 50, 42 50. Right, let's see what happens now. And since it's an intraday trade actually, and we are making more than 1:3, so that's a very good return for it on an intraday basis. But again, it's an intraday trade. But at the end of the day, if this momentum is alive, because generally this 1 minute momentum, 3 minute momentum doesn't live for a long time. So, but in some situations, we see that momentum to be alive till end of the day. Then in that case, you can carry the trade for the next day for a gap up opening with an expectation of a gap up opening and exiting the trade right away after a gap up opening we see. So right now the stop loss is trailed in 42.50. Let's see what happens. At the same time, you can see Nifty also trending very much smoothly. So I'm looking for a good trade in Nifty, but yet I don't see any trade so far. But I'm looking for the next opportunity in the Nifty actually. So very smooth momentum towards the upside. Let's see. Okay, so it's coming back down again. The price is more of a consolidation in a shorter time frame, kind of, not this kind of formations. Oh, sorry. So that's a consolidation range. Back again on the breakout layer. So either side, we are coming back from here. 40 to 50, we are sitting in. Entries done on 40.80. So 41.80, 42.80, around 1.1. Yeah, there will be a gain of around 1.70 against the risk of I think 1.3 in that. Forty to 50, 40.80. Let's see. Okay, so you're gonna exit it on 42.50. This breakout doesn't look like working out as such. If you're so it should be out of this trade hopefully. No, it's not yet triggered. So 42.50 is our trigger. So right now it's 42.85, 42.70. We are not triggered yet. Let's see whether we can hold actually this higher low. That was in my mind actually. If you're holding this higher low, then that should be this higher low is the last defense for me, last defense line for me. I think we're out. Yeah, so you're out of this trade. So the interest in 40.80 and the exit is at 42.50 in this trade. So that's a 4080, 4180, 4280. That's a 1.7 hour gain against, I think that was 1.3 or 1.3 points of stop loss, I guess. All right. So this is how we generally track intraday stock for the for and trail our stop losses and kind of price action order scenarios and all. So the motive of this video is to show you those things. When you trade a 1 minute time frames, really, then you need to be really serious about the momentums happening in that time frames, and you need to be very much active in there. And again, it depends that what kind of mindset you have, what kind of patterns you are trading, and what kind of targets you are looking for. Right. So if you're decided that we are entering on this layer and we are exiting on this range high, then it's a clean trade. But since we were expecting, since the mindset was towards a breakout, towards catching a breakout momentum, so we were okay enough to lose some of the profits, even if we trail the stop loss. Right. So there were some people who are not able to accept this fact, and that should not be the case actually. So whatever mindset you have when you open a trade, that mindset will have to be supported by your actions later on when you enter the trade. All right. So I'll see you guys on the new trade setup, hopefully. Hey guys, Rajiv here again. I just wanted to record actually the what happens afterwards. We exited this trade. So stop loss is hit right over here after a false breakout right in here. And then price coming back down, hitting the prior support area where we entered the support last time. And there is a breakdown of that support on a pullback. That support reacted as a resistance over here, confirming the overall strength of the false break and the follow-up sell-off, and then the price is now selling off towards downside. So let's see if we can find something towards downside here, because you see a good momentum towards downside till the time it reaches the breakout support level. So if you see the higher time frame, we are expecting the price to come down up to this support layer here from where we have seen the breakout here. So not much length is actually left for now, but it's there. The momentum is the sell-off momentum is clear-cut, strong enough, and it doesn't look like a smooth breakout momentum which should be continued further from here on. It doesn't look like that anymore here now. So the 1 minute time frames we have been trading, that overall setup is spoiled now actually. So it's time to look for some different way of trading in this script for the trades. All right, so that's the latest update from here. Thank you.